Over. I don't want to be with you no more. Have a nice life. What are you doing? I broke up with him. You need to call him back. No, I'm done. I'm tired, man. Oh, so you think it's sweet out here? You have no idea how atrocious the dating scene is. These guys barely know you and want to sleep with you. They pursue you and ask you, what do you bring to the table? They just want you to go with the flow. No relationship. They ask to take you out and expect you to pay. They still sleeping around with their ex. They talk to you during the day and then disappear at night. Every single night. They like that you value and respect yourself, but you must throw all of that out of the window for them. They already have a girlfriend, but they want another one. They just want to hit it and quit it. They want you to buy them flowers. And they also want you to lick their booty hole. Oh, and you think the dating apps is gonna help you? Yeah, it's gonna help you get They pursue you first, but then expect you to do all the calling and texting. They want to do all the relationship things without being in a relationship. They pretend to be the guy that you wanted for a few months. As soon as y'all start having, they're gonna switch up and go back to being who they really truly were. Because they was playing in your face. You think you have a chance with a guy? It's never gonna be you. He's never gonna pick you. He's just gonna waste your time. And check this out. The married men are out here dating too. Yeah, it's disgusting out here. You need to call him back. Apologize, tell him you on your period, your emotions, something. You gotta save your relationship. You got to make this work. You got to make this work. You got to make this work.
What the fuck? Wait, keep playing it.
What is this part?
Yeah, what's the end of it?
I thought this part was.
Oh. She just gave y'all a game. Some of y'all don't know.
Told you I liked her.
So I guess like with this, the way I'm digesting this, and I guess this is a question: should you stick it out? Is your relationship that you may feel is as bad as what's outside?
I think, and this actually goes back to my statement that I made a couple weeks ago about 80-20. You have to be able to understand, are you saying F this relationship because the 20 isn't working out? Are you willing to give up, the 100% of the relationship just because you're not getting that 20%? And I think that some people, and you said this, probably don't know how to correctly or even be honest about what is actually important to them. So one, we have to be honest with ourselves about what's important. And then you got to just figure out and prioritize what you need, what you want, and what would be nice. And I think, again, you said this, we live in this microwave society. Everybody wants everything now. Nobody's willing to put effort into things. So people are somewhat jaded. Mm-hmm. And you get jaded enough, you're going to find yourself out here in the dirty streets like she just said.
Yeah. I'm going to say something that may be controversial. I don't think that the dating scene is as beneficial for a woman as it is a man once they get to a certain age. I feel like women tend to, older single women tend to throttle down their desires and even start to sacrifice some of the things that they might hold dear to them as their morals or deal breakers. And you see their list diminish. And so now if let's just say her list has 10 things on it and the current relationship, she's getting 7 or 8. And now she's older, that same guy that's also courting her and is a provider, if he's assuming the ability to provide, he could potentially try to provide to more than one woman, which makes him more fitting for a bunch of other qualifying applicants. And now she's losing twice, right? So now she's not getting everything that she wanted in a man. Plus, she has to settle for a man who's most likely not going to commit until he's actually tired. But the problem with, in my opinion, the way that this whole, timeline of a man's life and the journey is, if a man doesn't really get stable till he's about 33 to 35, and now he starts to live his life at around 40, which they consider to be a man's prime, now you have a man in his prime that you want to settle down. And I feel like it's unfortunate that that's the reality, because that man might want to be, he might want to exercise more of his options now, especially if he couldn't before when he was younger, working, grinding, or not even able to get women at that time, which is what I feel like most older men do. when they start to prey on younger women. So it's really, I think, even worse. I think it's bad for both of them, but I think it's even worse for a woman that's older because, again, she's losing twice when it comes to finding a person.
But you're right. The people is what gives it the value.
Context is a people. People are the context.
So I think it has to be the people.
So is it better to spin the block or try to find something new?
I think it depends on
your older.
I think it depends on like if I look back, my options are good. I don't know. Some of y'all got some ragamuffins back there.
Some jigaboos.
I only got one ragamuffin. And that was a long time ago. So it don't even matter. But I'm gonna be honest, and I'm only saying this because you have to think about it. When you get to a certain age, you're not gonna be in the clubs. You're not gonna be like
hopefully.
Well, if you got that kind of energy, great for you. But you're not going to be doing as many social things as you did in your youth. Baby, I used to be out every single night. Me and my homies kicking it. And when you kicking it, you meet people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? A date every night of the week. I have no idea how I did it. But I don't even know if people do that anymore, if they can afford to even do it anymore. You know?
Yeah, especially right now. Well, women
like
maybe.
to do that.
Women maybe because, they might get,
You can, but I don't think it's like it used to be.
Yeah.
Like.
These niggas don't got the money.
Exactly.
So now you footing the bill.
Especially if you somewhere like New York. See, it's different. In Houston, the men buy drinks. They pay for your food. They do. It's all kind of stuff like that.
In the words of Rome, they pay for your life.
Pay for your life.
Your
air, everything.
When he get home, you know what he want to do after work? He ain't trying to go to no happy hour.
Mm-mm.
He want to go take them shoes off, put on some shorts, lay on that sofa, read a book, watch some TV, like do some stretches.
Yeah.
Is he old?
That's crazy. I've been doing stretches every morning. Oh.
I
love stretching.
In your 40s, you could probably do that. Probably like
once a month.
And I'm active. I'm an active 40-year-old. I sound like a 55+ community. I'm super active.
I'm just laughing. I never heard it before.
I'm saying no because when you pass the 55+, it says active 55+.
The community.
Oh,
community.
Yeah, it does.
Houses a fly. I can't wait to get up in there. 55, I'm there. Anyway, but you could go out with a girl. You can go out with her maybe twice, and she, do what she wants to do. You want to go to a restaurant? Cool. All right. You want to get the drinks afterwards? Cool. That's my energy.
Yeah.
Like what I'm giving you right now. Like I'm giving you the best of me. Like this first date, this second date. Listen, now let's. I got Connect 4 at the house.
You ain't lying.
I love
Uno.
board games. I got Uno.
Life.
Dominoes.
and really
Scrabble.
Back to your whole cooking thing. Like if you're my age, you got the liquor set up at the house.
Yep.
I got the board set up at the house. I got every app on the TV. So what are we outside for? And I'm always asking like, what are we going out for? Like at this point in time, I really only go out when my girl wants to go out. Like she said, I need to step out. Like, all right, let's do this. Cause me, she knows if Romeo sits on that couch,
he's going to sleep.
I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed. If I sit on the couch, I'm going to bed.
And I don't fight a nap. I don't fight naps. And people be like, no, I'm going to sleep. Like we cool.
He just
listen. Let me settle in.
Get comfortable.
But
I realize.
As far as this, is just get back on that. As far as that, I think, or I know, the older I've gotten, you have to continue to communicate your needs.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. And people will do everything like, I changed, and he should know that I changed, or she should know this is the new me, and blah, blah, blah. She wouldn't be in that situation if one of them kept communicating their needs and say, hey, listen, I'm liking this now, or maybe we should try that. And I think she got to the point where she was on Instagram, she's seen somebody on a jet, she sees somebody here, she sees somebody there. Now she's comparing her life. That was fine. Or maybe it wasn't as fine, but it was
acceptable.
It was acceptable, but now you got in your head that you're settling, because now it was acceptable now, but now you see something else. Now you're settling. Like, yo, I know it's gonna sound terrible, but I don't cheat on you. I don't beat you. We have good sex. You know what I mean? Like we work out together. What you really think is in them streets?
A disease.
For real. Like that's like my basis. That's really like my straight four.
I'm gonna start saying that.
I don't beat you.
I don't put
Aaron.
my hands on you.
Aaron gonna say, I don't beat you.
Listen,
Now with the backhand.
I could definitely hear Aaron saying that.
it's
What are you complaining about?
Because I could literally do all of those things.
You ain't even got the bad me. Everybody else before you got the ignorant hearing.
right. You getting the healed version.
Better.
Hello.
I was about to
Okay.
say,
The better version.
like,
Well,
I grew up.
but that's crazy because I know it's expensive to go out. So I would figure that the apps are the new out. If we're all broke, or maybe not, the ballers are balling, whatever. Go be with them because you know they cheating on you anyway.
I can't say his name only because I don't have permission to expose his age, but he's in the 40-year-old club. But that nigga is an active 40, and I mean active like that nigga's out every week. Like, and we all know him.
He probably doing bumps of cocaine in the bathroom.
Nah, he not. But I also think it just depends on your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people who I know they never worked hard before. So at 40, they really feel like 25.
Oh, because they've never. They ain't got no reason to be tired.
Yeah, like imagine if you've been hustling your whole life.
It makes
right?
sense.
Oh, well,
You
shit.
might have like
Lift boxes all day.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tired, nigga. Like, I got money. I just chill. I figure shit out here and there. I work this deal give me 10,000 here. This deal
I
give
got
me
all the
5,000.
energy.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm good to go outside. Matter of fact, I'm looking to spend this money. Like, I don't even want this shit, to be honest. I want to go do something with it. So, I see them all the time. And I just think that it also depends. Like, me, I feel like I'm an active 40-year-old. Like, I'm learning now. I have to stretch early. I can't even watch a movie because if that shit go on, I go off. Right?
Time to go to bed.
Yeah, but I think now I didn't work hard, but now I have kids. So like them little niggas is like
Energy drainers.
what? From sun up
Suck all that
to
energy out
sun
of you.
down. It'd be like, yo, like, why the fuck did you wake up at 1:30 in the morning? Like, you know, so I feel like that's what's pulling me. But if I had no kids,
Oh shit.
and even if I was 55, I probably wouldn't even make it today. Be like, yo, this nigga is 25. Get this nigga out of here. There's no way.
Nah, we'll see your neck. We'll know how old you are.
Oh, see, that neck don't lie. Look, so Amanda has
Zoom in for what?
a neck, right? That is
She has a neck.
She
that
has
is-
a neck.
that is necking, right? So some people got the little neck, so it's hard to tell, but she has a good decent sized neck. And you see this crease and this crease? By the time she hit 42, it's gonna get real dark. This is a sign of youth, right? But in about 15 years, it ain't gonna be too youthful.
Hey,
Nah, look,
Listen, I already know what to do.
I've been watching my
Your
Hundo
shit
show.
creasing and darkening already.
Look, I've been watching the Hundo show and I started noticing my shit been layering up on the side. Maybe I gotta look straight.
yeah, don't be doing this.
Every time I turn, them shit is showing. I went back to my old videos. I said I didn't have it. I don't know if it's weight gain, water weight, or age, but it's something.
Guys, you moisturize this way. It's all telling you. Get all of this. No, seriously, this is if you don't have an esthetician or
You have the
Skincare.
moisturizer
Somebody-
going up.
You need a skincare routine.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
yeah, if you don't have, and all this is on YouTube, but if you don't have an esthetician or like somebody that does your skincare, when you put your moisturizer on, don't go down, right? Don't go down. You want to go
You're
up.
creating the lines.
Yeah,
when you go
you want to go
Mhm.
up, and when you do your forehead, you want to go to the side like that.
and get that neck. Don't
Yeah.
forget the neck.
You got to bring
Even when
when
you
you're at
tone,
home.
tone the neck too.
everything.
You
all
gonna
this
wipe
gotta
your
get
face with that
moisture.
toner. Get hair too.
Oh, Jesus. All right. I'm just trying to give out a little game for people who don't have a person to do this. Make sure you moisturize all of this.
He said, "What is toner? Fine.
All
what
of
is
this.
SPF?
And when you put it on your
What
neck,
is vitamins?
you
They're
go up.
like, what is moisturizer?
Moisturizer.
Huh? Let me see your elbows.
You know
Let
he
me
asked
like.
You know, he-
That's crazy. But
No,
y'all
he
gotta
is.
make sure that y'all give y'all. I don't understand why women that do this and they be posting pictures thinking that they be killing it, and they be 3 different colors. This be one color, this be all the way off, and then this I don't even know what the fuck this is.
Makeup.
Just,
But you can't change your like body color.
No, match the shit. Like,
You can't.
What are you talking
You
about?
can't put
Are you
makeup on
talking
your
about
arm?
makeup?
no, whatever color is your arm is the same color your neck and your face should be.
No,
It just
actually,
look-
why? That's why when you test makeup, I know you're not talking about. Are you talking about makeup?
Yeah, I'm talking about when girls are 7 skin tones
Okay, so when you this is
in one post.
this is literally two different colors.
Yeah.
Your hand and your face, and that's why you're not supposed to test your foundation on your hand.
They put it
You're
on your
supposed to
face.
test it on your face because it's two different colors.
But imagine your face being this color and then your neck.
Your neck, if you
You ever seen like potato
well, first
head?
of all, yeah,
When they just put shit
girls
together?
at this point,
Like-
at this point in time, girls should know to bring that foundation down to your neck. I feel
Yeah.
like that's been said forever and ever. So if that's still happening to you, I don't know what
And
you're
up to
doing.
your hairline.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing if that's still the case.
Maybe
but
they need to hear from a
hair
man.
is not. It'll be a different color. Like I
No,
don't know
what
what
I'm-
you want.
What I'm saying is,
I think it's the flash what you're talking about. Because
The
when
flash
the
shows it
flash
all.
is on, it's like
you see orange, red, blue,
pie
green.
face, red, green arm. I'm like, what is this? Who are you?
What are you, reptile? But okay, whatever. I don't know how makeup works, but what I'm saying is,
Get it right,
aesthetically,
please.
even though that might be the correct way, I'm not going to speak for all men, but I'm going to say a lot of men were looking at you as 3 different skin tones, and it's not very appeasing. But if you can find one flush that you can make work,
I mean, really, this is all you need: your face and your neck.
Yeah.
Because your legs and stuff are always going to be darker.
And if you're looking
yeah,
at
or lighter.
2-3 different colors, then maybe she just did it wrong. But makeup is not easy.
No, there's no excuse.
It's-
Then don't put it on, or you hire somebody.
I know you. Remember, I used to be like, "No, I don't want my makeup." No, I'm good.
Yeah. Do you remember that you had a makeup person come and we had to get our makeup done?
Because I'd be like, "No, I'm good with this bronzer."
Were they not good?
Because I
I
like
was
we
in
couldn't.
production mode. All right, we've downsized. I love when a girl can actually be confident without makeup. I don't like when makeup brings her confidence, or is her confidence, I should say. If she's cool with or without it, I'm all for it. I'm all for it when you decide to put it on. But if you're not okay without your makeup, I'm not okay with your confidence level. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Oh, I think that's.
I mean, that's fair for you to have that, point of view. That's fair because that's you.
What about you? Are you confident without the makeup?
I am.
That's why you're my
I
dog, bro.
I have good skin.
That's why you're my dog.
I am
Your neck a little
27.
questionable, but
Enough
You know
of
what
the
I'm saying?
sex talk.
Thank you. I thought
Okay.
a honey pack was for men.
That's what I just said.
women take honey packs too.
Studs.
What, bro? And that's the crazy. If a woman take a honey pack,
That's
run.
exactly who gave it to you.
A
Run.
stud, right?
hmm
Because they want to be a man so bad.
You can't what?
Weirdest thing.
It's supposed to make you horny, right?
Yeah, like
So it wasn't like an off-brand, but it was something that's supposed to make you horny. It wasn't like a honey pack.
You had a
so.
Popeyes honey pack.
I don't know what it.
giving away your biscuit.
Really, they gave her a pack of jelly.
Yo,
She's like, well,
You said here.
this shit don't work. Yeah, duh.
That's actually really funny.
why does it say Popeyes on the outside?
Hey, that's some new shit, girl.
That's just a disguise.
No, it don't say
Oh,
Popeyes.
yeah.
It say Pop Mines.
Hot mine.
Pop Mines.
All right.
That's funny as hell. Okay, so we had a viewer write in another Ask Amanda. It says, "Dear Amanda, should I cancel my wedding? I've been with my fiance for 3 years, and while planning our wedding over the last year has been stressful, it's also been exciting. Early in our relationship, he introduced me to his friends, including a woman he called his work wife." What? At first, I played it cool, not wanting to seem insecure, but as the wedding planning progressed, she started inserting herself. She asked to come wedding dress shopping and made comments like, "Jacob wouldn't like that dress. Jacob wouldn't like this food. Or Jacob wouldn't like this venue." As if she knows him better than I do.
She does. Go ahead.
At a recent party, I overheard her joke to my fiance, "If it doesn't work out with her, you can always marry me," which made me extremely uneasy. Bitch, they should have made you furious. When I confronted him, he said I was overreacting. I decided not to invite her to the wedding, but now my fiance says I'm putting him in an awkward position and making him choose between me and his work wife. This has created so much conflict that I'm seriously considering canceling the wedding. What should I do? Cancel that wedding.
That was a quick take.
Because I don't like what I read. What she didn't leave her name, but I don't like this Jacob. Jacob does not seem to have your back, because if you feel like it is putting him, or if he feels like it's putting him in an awkward position to choose between his own fiance and a work wife, that shouldn't even be a dilemma. Like, honestly.
Well, he's married to one, and it ain't her.
Marrying.
No. He's
Oh.
married
Right.
to.
She's the almost
He said-
wife. He got a work wife.
This is my wife already.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for Jacob, because I mean, seems like he has potential backup plan.
I think that if she's a good woman,
Work
she should
wife.
stick it through. And I think that she should understand that he has everything under control, because he has another girl that wants him, but he doesn't want her because he's clearly with you.
Okay, but that's
So-
that's his response to this situation does not seem like, oh, I got it all under control, because yeah, she might want me, but I don't want her. That response should be, yeah, she wants me. Seems like she's doing a little flirting, whatever, but I don't want her. So, babe, if you don't want her to come to the wedding because she's making things too complicated for our relationship, she's making you feel uneasy, then she just won't have to come. That's fine. I'll just see her at work, and that'll just be that. She doesn't have to come to the wedding.
I think he's like, you're making an emotional decision and you're having your mind made up based on your feelings, but I got to still work with this woman every day.
Is she the boss?
Her feelings are what matters in this situation. Her feelings are the ones being hurt.
I don't think anybody's feelings matters but Jacob's.
How?
No, right. No, you're right. It is his feelings that matter. He needs to, who the one he feel the most about. Pick. And that's the end of it.
Sometimes you can't choose yet.
If you
He love both of them girls, bro. Look, that's the thing. Like, don't play stupid. He's fucking her, all right? If I gotta tell you, Miss Ask Amanda, you should ask Rico. He's fucking her, okay? And not only is he fucking her, he loves her. He's fucking her and he loves her, but she has something about her that he will never commit to, ever. That's why you're in the picture, because he's fucking you and he loves you too.
I actually don't think he loves her. I think he doesn't want to lose her. Like, he still wants to keep her around.
The work wife,
Yeah.
because he love her.
No. Because she scratches an itch and she provides some level of companionship.
She might be nastier than you. You may have to step some shit up. I just, like,
She might be.
she's filling the void somewhere. I don't know where
That
it
is
is.
the point. Exactly.
Yeah, but no, she don't gotta step no shit up, because why would a fiance now be trying to compete with work wife? How long before the wedding? Like, that just does not make any
Instead
sense.
of getting-
In this situation, if your fiance can't say, babe, if this makes you uncomfortable, fine, she does not have to come. If he cannot simply give that to her, that's a problem.
I agree, because that means the work wife don't know her fucking place. To be honest.
Maybe the work wife really cares about your relationship and she know your nigga better than you. She trying to put you on game. Listen, he would not like that dress. You clearly don't listen to him, but I got you. I'm here for you. So you know what? Instead of getting the red one, get the blue
No,
one.
she trying to flex on her as if she trying to like flex and be like, oh, I know your man better than you know him.
Because why are
Real
you
talk,
coming
yeah.
to dress shopping with me?
Now what?
I'm like, you ain't my home girl.
She's trying to be too involved.
Yeah.
You trying to be...
Because she probably
in the
trying to
mix.
sabotage the shit.
You know what I would do if I was her?
Mm-hmm.
She
I would
probably knew the wife was listening when she made that comment about, if it don't work out, you can always marry me. Like, she probably...
Well, I feel like the
said
work
that on
wife got them
purpose.
hands. That's why she could do what she do. But what I will say is,
I
like,
set the hoe up.
she should have put it to the test. You know what? I'm gonna ask him about this dress and this dress. Let's see if you really think you know him better, if you really think you know Jacob better, we're gonna both pick out a dress that we think he'll like, and he's gonna pick the best one. And then just show her, like, see, that's why I'm getting married, and that's why you not. That's why you go, hey, she might start telling you some other shit, but that's why he sees you at work and he sees me at home.
So I was saying he already messed up by saying it was his work wife. If he wanted to have the relationship say the same with his work wife, he should have just kept his mouth shut. Never said anything to his fiance.
No, but then what happens if she would have said, I'm the work wife, and now he looked like he a liar?
Well, then that's when Aaron's right. She should know his place. She should know her place and never say that I'm your work wife.
Right.
I could be your coworker. I could be your friend. I could be your assistant or whatever. But he just should have never said work wife, because that set off the whole chain of events with this anyway. And as far as them doing the whole whose dress is better, that, and she just gonna go back. She's gonna have sex with him at work.
But what I'm trying to say is maybe the fiance needs to know her place, because he's introduced you for a reason. He introduced for a reason. Know your role. I ain't hiding nothing from you. I want her involved.
No.
I'm bringing her
But
involved.
that's actually
I'm
how
bringing her
men
in.
try to get away with things
not getting
by
away.
trying to like put everything out on the tables to
He's telling
to
you the
also
truth. He's
no
telling
hold
you the
on
truth.
it's like a backhand truth, because it's just like, oh, I didn't lie to you, I told you that this was my work
half truth.
yeah, like I told you from the start that this was my work wife, so my relationship with her shouldn't be an issue because I didn't make it an issue. I was honest with you in telling her what title.
Where's the half though?
Yeah, there's no half. It's 80%.
Half what?
Because you said it's
a half truth,
So you said,
but
where's the half at?
No, he's just omitting. Like, so he's putting some details out on the table. But if he was real about it, he should hold his nuts and say what she really is, and then give a fiance an opportunity to say whether she's gonna go or stay. Don't be like, oh, my work wife. No, say, yo, we got something going on. There's somebody I've been messing with. I'm coming clean, X, Y, and Z. But no, he's like giving a little half truth.
But he said, this is my work wife. I mean, look.
Wait, but so the thing is that is not clear.
No, it's not clear, but it's up to her to clarify.
No, it's
if
not.
I tell you it's my work wife, what do I do with my wife? I fuck my wife, right? If I fuck my wife and that's my work
He's not married.
No, but I'm saying he's giving her a title of somebody that he would typically have sex with and intimacy with.
No.
So you think that there's no intimacy here, but she's showing you because she's telling you, I know this nigga better than you. That dress ain't that good. That venue ain't that good. And that's making her upset. And she even said, if you don't work, nigga, you can marry me. So they fucking. We all
I would
know.
think they are, because like why do you feel like you have the place to sit here and tell me about my fiance?
Because women,
She's been
women can
empowered.
do that.
She's empowered because he's fucking her. And not only this nigga's a goat. Shout out to you, Jacob.
He really not.
He telling you, listen,
He not
this is my work wife. She gonna be around. You putting me in a tough position because you know why? Not because I gotta see her every day at work, but because I gotta see her every day at work and we fucking.
But see, Rico, that's what I'm saying. He's not giving a full
Clear
account of what's going on. If he was real and he wanted the fiance to make a decision based on all of the facts and not a little bit of fact and a whole lot of omission, then he would say, this is what the situation is. Now it's up to you. The ball is in your court, whether you want to stay or do you want to move around.
That's sloppy though. I don't think he introduced her as his work wife because he was having sex with her, because that's too sloppy. He'd probably be a man and never introduce him to her. He'd probably be a man and never introduce him to her to him, her to her, if he was actually having sex with her.
Mm-mm.
But he definitely fucked her
I
at some
would
point.
say I won't go as far as to say that I think that they're having sex. I think that
What? What does he
the work
appreciate? The
wife
pussy.
means that they probably flirt a lot, and he likes the attention that she gives him at work, and he's entertaining it. He's probably flirting back, and they have this banter that they both appreciate. But she is overstepping, meeting the wife, making these comments, wanting to do wedding stuff with her. It's inappropriate.
What if she's battered?
What does that matter?
Who's battering her?
First of all, you just
No, who's
asking a
battering
question, but it's actually
I'm saying,
insulting to even ask that question, because what does that matter? Do you love me or do you love the work wife?
The work wife.
Because she's
Jesus
probably
Christ.
more attractive than me, do you want to actually marry her? Because if that's what we're talking about, then she definitely needs to fucking cancel the wedding. Because what are we talking about?
You're not understanding that he allowed her. He allowed the work wife to say in front of his fiance, he allowed it. And I'm saying that because she didn't say that he checked her. That if things don't work out with you, you can marry me.
She said she overheard it.
Well,
that's what I said. I
That's
said
what
she
I'm saying.
probably said it on
Yes.
purpose, knowing that she was probably in
But-
air's
but
reach. Like,
even if
I say this, she'll
listen,
probably hear
hold
me.
on, hold on, Linda. Listen, Linda. Even if she,
Who is Linda?
Listen,
This
Linda.
is-
I know, but I'm just like,
it's crazy to me because I'm not gonna lie. If I'm sitting here and I'm listening to my girl converse with another man and he says something that I deem inappropriate and she doesn't check it,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have a conversation
Absolutely.
with her.
Well,
No,
but
no,
that's
no.
not
Wait,
Linda
hold-
though. Linda's
wait,
not the
hold on, listen.
confrontation
Who's
type.
Listen, Linda, chill out. What I'm trying
y'all
to
done
say.
gave this girl a whole name.
What I'm trying to say is if he allowed it to and just swept it under the rug, which I'm only saying that because she's saying that there was nothing that actually happened after that statement was made, then he goes on to say that, you know, he's resisting the fact that her feelings are not of her not wanting the work wife to be there. That is showing that he is empowering her because she has some type of importance in his life. It's not just, I don't know if they're fucking. I won't say that they are, but maybe they did, right? Or maybe she's done something for this man that has earned her a spot and a voice.
Loaned him a good amount of money.
And if that was the case, she might be paying for the motherfucking wedding,
Right.
like so. I'm just going to say, if you love him, Linda,
Shut your mouth.
stick it out. Yeah, just
No.
relax.
So this is
If that's the case, if that woman did anything for you of the sorts, call it off.
Damn.
I
Call
agree.
it off. Call it off. Oh, she might be paying for the wedding.
Y'all both could use the work wife if you play your cards right. You just want to be emotional. Chill out.
So this the thing. If he would have set it
Emotional
up
my
like
ass.
that, like, yo, I got a lick on this,
That
X,
part.
Y, and Z.
Yeah.
See, but the thing is, you got to bring me into it. Like, if we hitting a lick, cool. But don't just have me out here with somebody just running, got diarrhea
Yeah, but
about the mouth.
The
You know what I'm
thing
saying?
is, he could have brought her in on it if he planned on playing her. You know?
Right.
But it don't even seem like that.
Exactly.
Maybe
No.
she's the lick. Maybe the work wife and Jacob trying to get one up on the fiance.
Oh,
Call it off. You hear what they's talking about? Call it off. Call it off.
I'm gonna say this. I'm
They're calling
actually,
you
to
the lick,
Jacob.
Linda. They're calling
see
you
the
the
play.
lick. Call it off.
I'm actually agreeing with Rico.
The cameras.
I'm Bill Belichick right now. I see the play.
You're right.
I'm actually gonna agree with with
Now I
with
got a
Rico.
face. Point my anger to.
She's pointing at the face talking.
I'm gonna agree with Rico on this one that they are having sex, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if I was controlling the situation, I'm gonna introduce you. I'm not gonna call you my work husband, but I'm gonna introduce you. Because when you see this person's name, when you see this person around, you're not gonna be like, oh my God, who is this new face?
I've done it.
We work together.
It's a criminal right there, boy.
And they won't question a thing. But look what you did. You stupid. You, Jacob,
You're
bye.
not stupid.
No. But real talk, you got to know your place. So I'm gonna be honest. If I was controlling the situation, I would actually introduce my side. That we work together. Matter of fact, we in the same department. We was on the DEI team together. You know what I'm saying? Like I won't cause when he comes around, it shouldn't be a surprise. Like, oh, who is this dude? There is no who is this dude. You know him. We work together. That's Chad. You know what I mean? So, but where Jacob went wrong is that he said, oh, this is my work wife. No, you just, hey, this such and such. We work together, blah, blah, blah. But first of all, don't call it your work wife because that's going to raise suspicion. Because I'm like, what the who? You know what I'm saying? But maybe old girl Linda, maybe Linda didn't feel inclined to say anything. But she should have asked what the fuck was a work wife right then and there when that was the introduction that was made. So, I mean, that was a misstep on her part.
Mhm.
But Jacob misstepped as a general matter because he didn't make sure a boundary was set because there's no woman, work wife, friend, or whatever. Even his mama shouldn't even be saying that kind of stuff to his wife. Yeah.
Man, look.
No.
Jacob is like this. I'm running this shit. I don't give a fuck.
He's
what I
not
tell
though.
you.
That's the thing.
I'll
He's
tell you,
not running it.
Jacob got a girl on here asking for advice. that means if there was no 8 at the table, she'd be married to Jacob, all right? Jacob is running this shit. Don't get it fucked up.
That girl already know what to do. She just need
And she ain't
a
gonna
confirmation.
do it. She ain't gonna do
Exactly.
it. She ain't gonna do it because Jacob is that guy.
Jacob is not
Jacob-
Jacob from that
Jacob is
prompt.
that guy,
Jacob
bro.
is sloppy.
Very sloppy.
He's
Thank
not
you.
Jacob
moving-
is sloppy as
he's not
hell.
moving sloppy.
Very sloppy.
He's showing you what it is without telling you what it is, and he's leaving the interpretation to
No.
be for you. If you wanted to, I don't know if she did. If she asked, hey, a direct question, are you fucking whatever her name, Josephine is? I just give her that name. Are you fucking Josephine? You know what I'm saying? Are you fucking your work wife? If he lied, now he's not keeping it P.
No.
But if she never said it,
Why should? But this is the thing, Rico. You can't introduce a person and then leave out the context of their relationship.
why not?
But see, that's the problem. You're lying by omission.
Well, listen, he's not hiding the fact that he's cheating. He's just hiding the confirmation. It's like, I'm cheating, but you know I'm cheating. If you have to ask somebody
That
if
would not
somebody's
hold
cheating,
up in court.
they're fucking cheating. Like, but you don't want to believe it. That's all.
I don't know. As someone who has been accused of cheating and I wasn't, I have to disagree. I've been accused.
Every time I got accused, I said no, but I was fucking cheating.
But you lame,
was
like
the-
a real nigga gonna
then
say,
you
yeah,
a liar.
I did.
It was the wrong bitch, but the right action. Like, it's like, I didn't cheat with her. You're
No,
crazy, but I
you
cheated
lame.
with her.
You should have said you did.
No, I wasn't gonna tell her I did because she asked specifically for a woman that I was not fucking. If she would ask for a different woman, she might have got a different answer.
You gotta let the police do their job.
Thank you. Thank
Wait,
you, bro.
so you're saying she said a specific person's name, not whether you?
Yes.
Okay, well that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. Actually,
I was cheating. I just wasn't cheating with that bitch. You said, did I fuck her? The answer was no. I fucked the other bitch that you was actually really worried about.
That's fair. Because if you're gonna be specific,
Yeah, if you just said in general.
I had somebody
Yeah.
be specific with me and got it wrong.
Hey, and you did you
no,
did you
that's
tell
what
her?
I'm saying. That's fine. I think that the problem is she ain't know how to answer a question. First of all, you should already have your answer together and know if they're lying or not. So you should already know what the answer is before you start asking questions. Now, if you ain't done your due diligence, did your Inspector Gadget, and did your FBI check on them, then that's your problem.
I got
I'm
all
be
the
honest.
sites.
'Cause don't expect somebody to be honest.
Facts. Well, here's my thing, and all jokes aside, right? I was playing around with
No,
y'all.
you weren't.
I was.
He
but I
really wasn't.
But I wasn't. But the thing is,
See,
what I
wasn't.
will say is,
It wasn't.
if you are at a point in time, if you're in a relationship where you're truly questioning something and you're about to get into marriage, don't do it. You're about to get into marriage, right? This is a side of her prompt. You're about to get into a marriage and you're already questioning it before you even got married. I don't recommend you do it at that point.
Yeah.
Now, I understand cold feet, but I'm talking about they're questioning, the validity and genuineness of their relationship. That's already means that there's trust issues within it. And now you're about to say, I do. It's just a recipe for disaster. So I would say back off if you ever have to question, that person's honesty when it comes to you and them. That's all. But Jacob is that fucking guy.
no, he's
man.
not. He's sloppy. He lame.
Excuse me. I'm all with, listen, 2025,
lame.
if you cheating, you cheating. Fuck it. It just is what it is.
But Rico, that's what I'm saying. If you gonna do it, nigga, say it with your chest.
No, that's like me telling on myself. Like, again, you gotta let the police do your job. Thank you so much, bro.
no.
I would never tell myself when I'm
We're
committing
talking
a crime.
Rico, we're talking about two different things. What I'm saying, if someone comes to you with a incredibly specific question,
Yeah.
and the answer truly is no, cool. But Jacob just trying to bring somebody around and omit stuff, that's different. That's sloppy. Because now she coming around thinking she got some kind of hand or whatever over your fiance, and now it's creating a problem for you and for her.
Well, here's the thing. It's not actually a problem for him. It's really a problem for them. You see,
No.
he's looking at it like, you know what? I'm cool because
He's not cool. His household is not right.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That wedding is about to be done.
All them deposits
He's
gone.
He's not worried about that wedding. He's worried about continuing his situation at work.
Exactly.
And
And
getting
keeping.
married.
Yo, y'all
exactly.
understand that a lot of people can't ask the hard questions because they can't take the real truth. So even if she feels in her heart and soul that he's cheating, she might not ever ask him, even though she knows that he is or believes that he is. And so because she would never ask him, he never has to lie. And if a man can live without having to tell the truth and say nothing, then he will. That just is what it is. Again, not letting a woman have one up on your woman is only when you, and this is the reality of the situation, is only a rule when you don't fear losing your woman. You understand? Some dudes are with their woman, they tolerate their woman because what they've built with this woman, but that's not the woman that they actually desire anymore. So now they side piece or they new piece, whatever it may be, she already is better for him than his actual woman. So we're talking about respect for the women against each other's ego.
I gotta throw up. You have no loyalty to your fiance. You have no loyalty to your partner, because if you did, you'd be like, all right, yeah, we did X, Y, and Z, but that's what it was.
Don't bring that shit around my house.
No, because the problem is there's women that will fuck around and think that they're gonna be the only one, and they never will be. That is the issue. Your work wife, see, one up for a woman is basically, is public embarrassment. That's all one up is. It has nothing to do with the actual fact that the man went and fucked another girl. It has to do with the fact where it is now advertised to the world or to their social events, or whoever is in their circumference, right? Or he's telling her business to a stranger. Those are the only two times a guy is giving one up to a mistress or a person that, he's cheating with. Other than that, he's not giving her one up. Because if a dude is fucking a girl and not really showing her any love, is not tricking on her, he's not doing that, he's just fucking her and leaving her, that woman could be like, all right, cool, I could forgive this. She can't forgive it when she can't forgive it when a man has been telling her business. She can't forgive it when a man has been treating her better than her. And that's the only time you get one up. What I'm trying to say,
Rico, you're literally saying the prompt. He's elevating the work wife's feelings about who's being invited to the wedding over the fiance.
not necessarily, because
that's what the prompt said.
What he's saying is, I'm not trying to get involved. That's what he's saying. It's not his wife. Like, what are we talking about? It could be his wife, but there's some. Listen, I had to take the sunglasses.
Turn him off now. I'm tired.
We're not. He's.
What does this lady have to say?
All right, we're going. Let me just. He's not gonna defend this girl because he doesn't want to get involved in the ego battle, especially if he knows he's not fucking her. I'll be damned to argue about a bitch I'm not fucking. I tell you that right now.
It should be easier to say, all right, babe, she's not coming then.
No, because it could be a simple thing as like, yo, you want me to flex your power on her because of your insecurities. Yeah, if he's not fucking her, now I got to deal with her at work because
her
you're
insecurities? How about her blatant disrespect?
Why didn't you check her? Why you coming to me to check her? Why didn't you say something?
That's your friend.
No.
That's your friend.
You should've said-
and maybe Linda is just not confrontational because she let X, Y, and Z slide, but she came to you and said, all right, X, Y, and Z happened. I need you to check this bitch, and she can't come. I came to you. I don't need to talk to that bitch. That's not my friend. You're my nigga.
You gotta be battle tested, sweetheart. If you can't swim,
good luck to you and the rest of your fucking life and relationship.
If you can't swim, you gonna drown.
Move.
Hey, look, ain't no nigga gonna do that to me without me saying something. I promise you.
No, but look, okay, get this.
It's a cold world.
Look, listen.
Get down and lay down, baby.
So now it'll be a problem if she started checking every little single thing, everything.
Like, you mean
now
like
she's showing? No. Listen, everything. Somebody say something sideways at the restaurant. She roll up to your job
Now she
because she
bugging.
hurt. Yeah. now it's a problem.
No, now I love you.
No, fuck that. Nobody. See, that's what I'm saying. No one wants that kind of like erratic behavior around them. Like, I mean, maybe. I'm sorry. I don't like chaos. I don't like arguing. I don't like none of the foolishness. So if you're doing something, you set the fucking boundary. If somebody comes around me with some bullshit, now we gotta. Now everybody has to get burned down.
I love that.
You, your friends that's in on it, that bitch, the people at your job that know about it. I'm ruining everybody right now. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody. And you know what? I'm gonna get them one by one.
That'll make me love you.
No. Oh, no. But nigga, you're gonna get it the worst.
He's gonna get it the worst. And somebody beat his ass.
I'm gonna
Somebody beat his ass.
No. I wouldn't. No, it ain't nothing physical. Because you'll get
You
your.
about to do me like that? Well, you're not gonna do me like that. Obviously, it's not the situation. But that's crazy, bro.
Oh no.
I'm gonna need this nigga.
What I say about a lick?
Something crazy.
What I say about a
She
lick?
said I don't forget.
What I say about a lick? The lick gotta get taken.
I know that's
The lick gotta get taken. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Because you know what? You should have put that bitch in her place.
I should have.
That's your. I'm sorry. Like you have to establish boundary.
All right. So to add to your point, if your side piece was graduating from something big, I don't know, dental school or some shit, May 29th,
That's a true story right there.
and your girl's birthday is May 29th, and each require the whole day, where will you be?
Well, you asking me personally, I'm in a relationship with my girl, so I'll be with my girl. I wouldn't even have a side piece. But
No, I need you to be that.
if I had this
I
side
need you to be
piece,
Jacob.
if I was Jacob,
Yeah.
He's sloppy though.
Jacob is a gangster. He's not sloppy. You gotta understand. Jacob is gonna see, the thing is this. What Jacob would do, what I would do if I was Jacob in that situation, is I'm the one that decides my schedule, not you. Okay.
Oh, God.
So that means I'm gonna spend half the day with her. I'm gonna spend half the day with the other one, and I'm gonna figure out what makes most sense. I'm gonna try to work it to say, okay, it's your birthday. We're gonna start your birthday at 6 p.m. because we're gonna start with dinner. The graduation starts typically at 1 to 3 p.m. and it's over in an hour. I go there, I get a couple photos. I don't stay there to the end, and then I leave. I send photos of those saying, I seen you there. I'm so proud of you, and blah, 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 blah. I hope you have a great day. Then after that, I will go ahead with my main joint and celebrate her birthday. That's how you kill two birds with one stone.
No, nigga, like you gonna birthday at 6 o'clock?
I literally,
No,
that
we
was
start
one
the
detail
birthday
that
at
was itching my fucking
We-
brain. Because whose birthday starting at 6 p.m.?
First
Whose?
of all, you got to understand it's going to take you 2-3 hours to even get ready for your birthday.
In the morning,
We're
sweetheart.
not getting ready in the morning. We already were out celebrating your birthday at midnight. We brought your birthday in. Now you want to sleep till about 1 p.m. You're going to take a shower, brush your teeth, and you're going to go ahead and get your hair and nails and all that shit ready. By the time you actually are ready,
I
it's going
don't
to be
do that
5,
on my
6 p.m.
birthday.
I'll be there.
Right.
I'm ready on my birthday.
Right.
Hair done,
The
nails
whole
done.
day. Because the whole
I'm
day is your
ready.
day.
Listen, this is things that I really did in my life.
That's
Cheers to Jacob.
there's just it's very clear.
What is clear?
The separation is clear. It's like you got to understand that egos love chaos
Yeah, I don't like chaos.
and wisdom loves peace.
Wisdom loves peace.
That's the separation.
Because if the ego loves chaos, that means that chaos bring the ego peace. So it's all the same thing, right? It's all about what is going to bring you that peace and that happiness. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here helping y'all out.
Did you all know that this year's NFL MVP race is kind of, sort of
Everybody
about
gonna
race?
fucking mark on
Now,
their head,
before some of
fucking
you
with
get
me.
upset and start reflexively
Everybody.
throwing out words y'all don't even fully understand,
Here.
like woke and DEI and Marxist,
here.
let me explain. The MVP race is down to Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens. Now, both of these quarterbacks have had fine seasons, and both are worthy of the MVP. As of this recording, Allen has accounted for 40 touchdowns this season, committed fewer than 8 turnovers, and after the Bills beat the Patriots in Week 16, Allen tied Russell Wilson for most wins by a quarterback in the first 7 seasons of his career with 75. Now, on top of all of that, Josh Allen has only been sacked 14 times. Now, Allen also is only playing with 2 other Pro Bowlers on offense, and this season, the Bills have beaten both the Chiefs and the Lions, who are the number 1 seeds in their respective conferences. Hella impressive. On the other hand, Lamar Jackson, he's having a better season this season than he did last season when he won his second MVP. Now, if you stack his numbers up against Josh Allen's, he's beating Josh Allen in virtually every significant category. Completion percentage, touchdown passes, passing yards, rushing yards, and he also has an overall higher passer rating. Now, Lamar Jackson is the first player in NFL history to throw for over 4,000 yards and rush for over 900. He also broke Michael Vick's career rushing yards record for a quarterback. Again, hella impressive. Now, these are the stats which obviously have nothing to do with race. But as we've seen throughout Lamar Jackson's NFL career, when it comes to him in particular, race is always lurking somewhere in the background. And sometimes it's right in front of our faces. One of the most common arguments being used to support Allen receiving the MVP over Lamar Jackson is that Lamar Jackson already has won the award twice, and therefore it's just time to give it to someone else. Now, that's a weird argument to make, but one we've seen used before in sports. Cut to Michael Jordan's prime MVP years. Michael Jordan easily could have won the MVP more than 5 times, but there was this sense that voters were getting tired of giving it to him. People point to Charles Barkley winning the MVP for his spectacular 92-93 season and Karl Malone winning it in 1997 as examples of Jordan being robbed of the MVP simply because of voter fatigue. Now, not to derail this whole conversation, but Barkley earned that MVP like a mug. Barkley averaged 25 and 12, and most importantly, the Suns finished with the best regular season record. The MVP isn't about who you want taking the last shot, who you build a franchise with. It is simply about who had the best regular season and how that impacted their team's success. Now, when it comes to Karl Malone, back in 1997, that's a different story. Well, first of all, y'all know I don't fuck with Karl Malone as a staff, record label, or a crew for reasons you can Google. But second of all, when Malone won the MVP in 1997, although he finished second to Jordan in the league in scoring, Utah did not have the best record in the league that year. But I digress. This Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen MVP debate is kind of giving that Michael Jordan feel he wins it every year. Lamar Jackson's own excellence is basically being held against him. So much of any MVP race is about narrative, and the narrative surrounding Lamar Jackson is still baked in how people perceived him before he was even drafted.
This quarterback out in Louisville, Lamar Jackson, is here in Indianapolis, and he will throw tomorrow when the quarterbacks work out. But we now know a number of teams have also requested that Jackson work out with the wide receivers as well. They want to see both workouts. Jackson is yet to say, at least publicly, whether he's amenable to that.
This is important.
I'm going to go ahead here and say the quiet part out loud. The reason Lamar Jackson, despite his success, is still polarizing to some people is because Lamar Jackson refuses to code switch. He refuses to code switch in how he presents himself. He refuses to code switch in how he plays. He refuses to code switch in terms of how he conducts his business because his mother is his agent. Lamar Jackson don't bother nobody. But you would be surprised by how many people are bothered by that.
I want my quarterbacks to be quarterbacky.
Now, people have been using racially coded language to describe Jackson his entire NFL career.
The San Francisco 49ers have suspended a radio analyst because of something he said about Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson. Here's what that analyst Tim Ryan said on a radio show Monday morning after the Ravens beat the 49ers on Sunday.
When his dark skin color, with a dark football, with a dark uniform, you could not see that thing. I mean, you literally could not see when he was in and out of the mesh point.
So if race has been a factor in how people have frankly always discussed Lamar Jackson, why would race suddenly be eliminated entirely from the equation when it comes to this MVP race? Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying if Josh Allen wins the award, it's because he's white and people are racist. I would have zero problem if he won it. But there is a theme here of Black excellence being taken for granted. And it's not just limited to sports. And sometimes that excellence is used to deny Black folks their due. A couple years ago, Variety polled 5 Grammy voters about who they voted for and who they didn't vote for. The voters were allowed to share their true feelings anonymously. One voter.
So so I do agree with the overall message. I also do agree with the gymnast statement, but with the football statement, I don't agree. When it comes to Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, first of all, Lamar Jackson has way more weapons to have a way better high-powered offense, to run up way more, to rack up way more points. He has the best dynamic duo when it comes to a running back, quarterback in the league. He has one of the top emerging receivers in Zay Flowers. He has one of the top NFL defenses in all of the NFL since week 11. So when you look at the stats and the talent that he has around him, and we can't base it by stats, right? They run a run-pass offense. The run-pass offense is a heavily prioritized for the running back as well as the quarterback, which is
just FYI. Even though I understand what you're saying,
they don't. Yeah,
I think you should probably dumb it down for people who don't know.
So ultimately,
I was letting him cook.
Ultimately, the offense, and obviously, I'm a football guy. Ultimately, the offense is a high-powered offense. They have way more weapons than Josh Allen, and although I do agree, they do rob Black excellent athletes all the time. This time, I feel like it's a reach, in which I hate when we do as a culture and community, when we reach and we try to make everything intertwine with every situation that has happened. In this case, Josh Allen's defense The defense on the Bills is terrible. In order for them to really even win, Josh Allen has to put up points. The defense on the Ravens have actually ranked first in every single week since week 11 out of a total of 17 weeks in the regular season, now 18 weeks with the postseason. Now,
Week 11 is like really deep into the season.
yeah, no, but I'm saying they were ranked first. They weren't ranked bad before. The pass defense was, but the pass defense was good. They moved around some players, and then it got bad. So then they put the players back in the positions that they naturally were in, and then it got back great again. Right? Now, if I take the defense out and say, now let's look on the offense. What weapons do you have as an offense, right? Do you have a great running back? Do you have a great receivers? The greatest receivers in the Bills kind of left. They did try to fill a void, but it has not been, that beneficial. Derrick Henry, if you guys don't know, is probably the best running back in the NFL. Okay? Derrick Henry is on the same exact team as Lamar Jackson. Derrick Henry is just as much as a threat running the ball as Lamar Jackson. When they run an offense that is a dual threat, which means it's a threat to run and a threat to pass, it's very hard for any defensive coordinator or defensive actual players to stop, right? So if we look at it from stat-wise, yes, stat-wise he's running the numbers up, but he has more players that can actually.
So do you think, so with all that said, are you saying that the person who deserves it is the person that's doing the most
with the least?
With least?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's fine if that's been the standard. So
it usually has.
So my question is, if that has been the standard, if that's how Lamar won it last year, if that's how Lamar won it the year before, and if that's how the 5 people before Lamar won it, then cool. But if that's not the case, I think that I don't think we can apply the same logic.
It's the case for most of the times. Lamar Jackson won it last year. Derrick Henry wasn't there. Their running back was decent. He was nowhere near a threat as Derrick.
No, but I'm saying but the thing is that, like, again, versus the person. So the 1 and the 2, right? Because right now they're comparing the 1 and the 2. So if your 1 and the 2 are whoever's doing the least with or the most with the least, is that the case last year with him? I don't know who the 2 was last year.
It was similar. It was probably Pat Mahomes. It was probably the same 3 that was the final 3. Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson.
So what I'm asking you, was that the threshold last year?
Of course. I mean,
their team didn't change that much.
Who?
Lamar Jackson.
Yes, they did. They did with the running back. It was
so one person.
Well,
you brought up their defense too now.
So the defense was great, right? He won on the base purely because of the offense, right? So the offense they had a rookie. Zay Flowers was a rookie. Now he's a sophomore in the league, and he's actually shitting. Like he's a great. And then they have another one named Rashad Bateman. He's also a sleeper, but he's great this year as well. He's actually he's not getting the recognition that he should publicly, but those are 2 great receivers, as well as Derrick Henry,
the people who are voting know these things.
But that's why this is a discrepancy, because when you're looking at it from a numeric standpoint, last year, Zay Flowers was a rookie. No one could even know what he was even possible or capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? And then that running back was nowhere near Derrick Henry. Right? So really, Lamar Jackson was putting the fucking team on his back. All right, the Steelers just played the Ravens. The defensive, and this is to give you context, the defense they had to choose. Do we want to attack Derrick Henry on a run-pass offense, or do we want to attack Lamar Jackson? You can't do both, and you have to pick one. Right? That's just how football is. When you have a great running game, it sets up the great passing game, and vice versa. So they have both of those. Now, last year, I do believe that he definitely earned it. This year, the Bills' offenses, they've lost virtually everybody who was as dominant as they were about 3-4 years ago.
But see, I'm not. So you're looking at a nuance. I'm asking.
Let me go back.
Okay.
Tom Brady. The reason why Tom Brady is Tom Brady, because he realistically made every single receiver great. Every one of them. Same thing with Michael Jordan. People don't want to give Michael Jordan his credit. He made his team great. They have a couple years where they argue that Scottie Pippen still averaged 20-something points even when Michael Jordan wasn't there, right? But outside of that, the rest of the team struggled, So when you take one player and they make an entire team great, if it's an offensive wise or defensive wise, I can understand it. Tom Brady has done it with a washed up Randy Moss. Without Randy Moss, he's also done it.
Washed up.
He came at the tail end of his career, literally probably like 2 years.
He did, but like, let's be real. When was Randy Moss like ever really washed up? Come on now.
If you look at Randy Moss from when he played on the Vikings with Dante,
Yes.
He was
nowhere near the same. He was nowhere near the same. Now he came and he did it with people like Dante Stallworth that you guys don't even know, right?
I don't know Dante Stallworth.
I don't know, but people don't know, right? Like so there's a lot of people who don't know who Dante Stallworth is. Tom Brady has done so much with so less. Like he made Wes Welker great. He made Danny Amendola great.
Wait. First and foremost, Wes Welker was the man before he went to the Patriots. You can look him up. What? Texas Tech stat.
Yeah, but you're talking about first of all, we never compare college with the NFL. Most people
he came in as somebody.
Most people,
okay, this is no.
Most people come in as somebody in the NFL and become nobodies.
But he came in as somebody and was somebody. That's what I'm saying.
No, he came in as somebody and became somebody when he had Tom Brady throwing him the ball. A lot of people forget when you have a great quarterback, the receivers end up doing a lot less when they go elsewhere, right? That's why when you look at people like Gronkowski, did he play with another team? I mean, another quarterback?
No.
But what is that? What's the point?
The point is because it's detrimental to your career. When you have great running backs, Zeke Elliott, right? You know Zeke?
Yeah.
Right? He left and was fucking ass. He barely got picked back up. So a lot of times...
What does it have to do with Wes Welker?
What I'm trying to say is that Wes Welker came into the league and was a nobody in the league.
He was not a nobody.
Okay, I'm not saying in college. He was a nobody in the NFL. He was not a threat.
Oh my God.
Defenses were not making strategies against him until he started to emerge with Tom Brady.
That's like saying that somebody that what's Shador whatever Prime's son
Sanders,
right? So there's a lot of hype behind him clearly because he's good at what he does, right? So that's just saying like, oh, he's nobody once he gets to the league.
No, first of all, he's probably a Heisman winner. If not, I don't know if he will or won't, or if he did. But if he goes to the league, how about this? I'll give you one better. I'll give you one better. He has a more likelihood of going to the NFL and failing than going to the NFL and succeeding, even though he's had a great career in college. Reggie Bush was a fucking animal in college. He got to the NFL and he did not do the same things that he did in college in the NFL. In fact, they made a whole fucking...
But that doesn't take away from what the skills that he had when he came into the league. It depends on what scheme you come into.
No, what I'm trying to say is from the viewer standpoint, you're like, this person had a name and they were successful in college. What I'm trying to tell you is that in the NFL standpoint...
You literally said Wes Welker was nobody.
In the league. He was nobody in the league. Nobody in the NFL.
Fucking Tom Brady was nobody in the league when he came in.
I don't think anybody should ever get an MVP when they have the top players that benefit their position.
Whose fault is that?
That's not their fault. But I'm saying you're not the MVP. You're not
like the GM went off.
You're not the most valuable player. You're the most valuable team. So there's a big difference. Should they probably get Offensive of the Year? I'd argue that alongside with Detroit Lions. Yes, potentially. Did they have an Offensive of the Year? If they do, or if they were to, I would say they're a runner-up for that, and he's the leader of that. But should he have the most valuable player? No, I don't think so. Because if Derrick Henry gets injured, I'm like, this is if Derrick Henry for any reason does not go in, and I'll give you a better one.
I think the game
that they lost, right? Their last loss. Didn't know what they said. Last loss.
What did they say?
You didn't give Derrick Henry the ball. That's what they said. You didn't give their loss. Every analyst said you didn't give Derrick Henry the ball. Now, if I am the MVP, I should not have a loss because the actual person to make the play was not me, because I'm the MVP. The same thing when Russell Wilson threw that interception and it cost him the Super Bowl, and they said, you know what you should have did? You should have gave beast mode the ball and run the ball, right? But you got to remember that the NFL is politics too, right? This is all business. Never get it confused. It's business and entertainment. Look at what we're doing.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what she is saying.
I also do want to point out that one of the commentators said that He's with his dark complexion
That was
and the
racist.
all all black. You agreed though. You were like, it makes sense.
But
Doesn't make sense.
no, it does.
They're playing in the
No.
daylight.
Well, I think his skin color. So here's the problem, right?
Here we go. Dark skinned quarterbacks. It's for y'all.
The problem is this, and if
We're
you
a fucking
if you
arm
play,
thing that's white.
if you play on the thing is, if they had a white uniform, it'd be different, right? But when you have a dark uniform, and unfortunately, if you're darker skinned, and this sounds crazy, but it's the truth. If you're actually playing the game, they're running run pass option, which means fakes. So they're faking the ball here. They're faking the ball here. Sometimes it's 2 to 3 fakes in one like split second. You know what I'm saying? So they hike the ball. He has it in his hand. He fakes it here. He could be faking it to another running back and then running the entirely opposite way. Ball fake skills are part of the things to get defenses.
Rico, shouldn't everybody on the team have good eyes? If you don't, you get contact lenses.
It's not about
or you
good eyes.
get
The problem is
if you have fucking 20/20 eyes.
It's not about 20/20 eyes. It's about literally this is all happening in a split second. So like what I'm saying is
Well, it sounds like somebody slow.
Is there an advantage? There is a little advantage. I can understand.
No, they fucking can't see. They slow.
Ball fakes and ball fakes is a part of the whole fucking NFL, part of every single sport. We run ball fake plays, misdirection plays in the Pop Warner League. If you can disguise the ball and hide the ball, you can actually completely go the opposite way where the defense thinks you're flowing. That is that is one of the main things to set up defenses so you can actually score an offensive touchdown.
So shout out to the white running backs because y'all got that white arm and you can see the ball when they're doing the fake.
I mean,
Shout out to Melanin.
Shout out to Melanin,
Right?
You know. So Gilbert Arenas was talking about how basketball back in the day was rougher, and because it was rougher and it was more physical, a lot of the Europeans they would demolish. They could not come to the States and play basketball with us.
It was the white ones too. Bill Laimbeer.
No, many of the Europeans.
No, what I'm saying is that it wasn't just the black players. It was just the players of the earlier time.
Yeah, so the whole sport, but was predominantly black, of course, was more physical.
Back then, it was not predominantly black.
Okay.
I don't think we can do sports
Amanda,
for 25 more minutes.
Do you think that he should be the MVP or no? Lamar Jackson.
If the stats lined up says that he should be, then he should be.
Okay, so he's your MVP.
I'm not racist or colorist. Whoever deserves it, deserves it.
Amanda, even if they got a red arm, it don't even matter.
And what say you, Aaron?
Honestly, I'll say that I won't even say whether it's based on race or whatever. What I'm saying is that as long as the standard that it's been judged on in the past is maintained, then yes. So if Lamar Jackson is actually, even though his stats are better, because like Rico says, he does have a better team, and Josh Allen has a not so great team, but he's still making shit happen. End of the day, if that is the standard that was used last year, the year before, and the 10 years previous to that, then I feel like whatever that standard is, that's what should hold today. And then the MVP should drop where it may. What say you?
Give the man an MVP, Lamar Jackson, if his stats line up that he is the best.
Because he running like a ghost now. They
can't, you can't see the ball.
You can't see him.
That nigga is fast as fuck.
He really put the ball, real talk, I'm going to tell y'all what I saw. He put the ball under his shirt. And that's why we really didn't see it. Because it was the black arm with the black ball,
the black jersey,
and the black shirt.
and the black jersey. Yeah,
Show fast.
Right. He called on the answer.
They all black. That's crazy. The Ravens is like, I think the whole team, besides like 3 or 4 starters, are black. There's 11 on each side.
And they get to hold the ball.
5 of them.
So the ball's just floating all game.
In the back,
Nobody sees it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not mad at him being the MVP because I could see why he earned it. Now, if you went as far as saying, and I know you may not know, Matthew Stafford is the winner of the MVP, I'd be like, how the fuck did you come up with this? Then it's a problem. You know, like, and if you look at it, it's like, okay, it's not like Lamar Jackson didn't just win back-to-back years. And when he did win, when he had virtually like I would say, significantly less help than he has right
This year,
now.
yeah.
Right? So I'm like, okay, cool. He's putting up. The only reason why Lamar Jackson is even here for another conversation on the MVP is because it's consistent with the 2 years prior.
Yeah.
Right? He has shown great consistency. Can't take away his work, but there's a lot of discrepancy of, can he have this successful season again without the help with the emergence of his new receivers in Derrick Henry?
If you put a Bobo quarterback in there and you do give Derrick Henry the ball, I actually do not think that Derrick Henry wins those games. Put Aaron Campbell in as a quarterback, then it means that they should still win if Derrick Henry is if he's the piece that is the game changer every single time.
But they're also saying that he can't win when Derrick Henry is not, which is the problem.
But he has. That's the thing.
No. He didn't win. He put up numbers. Time out. Time out. They did not win no Super Bowl.
I'm not talking about the Super Bowl.
No, what I'm saying is winning, right? So Josh Allen is a Super Bowl winner, but a lot of times he's wrong. That's like.
So it's just him.
Yeah, just him.
So it ain't whether he played the
so
sport
I'm
or
recording
not.
them. I was watching them. A lot of this shit is wrong too. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that playing the sport and understanding the sport is entirely different. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of players who are fucking great at playing their position. That don't mean they understand. Like a quarterback understands the whole field.
We got that.
A defensive coordinator understands the whole field. An offensive coordinator understands the whole offense. You know, so on and so forth. So just because you play great and maybe you may have had some great success doesn't mean, if you are an athlete that, you know, especially a professional athlete that, you know, watches and loves the show, supports the show, we would love to potentially have you here with us, just so we can kind of dive into some of the topics that we already discussed and see what the life is like.
Because clearly only me and Rico be talking. They just sitting here.
Y'all do that on a show for them. Thank you so much, y'all, for y'all sports insights. We appreciate it. Me and Rome, we've been, just.
I'm here for the sports in the earlier hour.
Ooh, well, you heard them, okay?
Go Eagles.
Sleep time. Thank you.
Eagles fan?
Thank you so much for watching today's episode. We hope you enjoy being here with just us cast members. It is still early 2025. We hope that you continue to rock with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on all streaming platforms. See you guys next time.